We must communicate. I could probably spend a whole webinar for parents talking about that. We have to communicate with our consultant. As a parent, my consultant cannot know if I'm having an obstacle. They cannot know that unless I tell them, correct? So if I were working and my work hours had increased, or a family member was ill, or I just didn't understand an assignment, I have to communicate that. Consultants can't read minds, or I can't. I don't know about everybody else. So we have to know. We can't guess. Guessing is not really healthy. I mean, sometimes I'll say as a consultant, you have to start thinking like what could be going on. But the responsibility is for parents to communicate. We have to follow through. So if we've agreed to do assignments, we have to follow through and do them. If we've scheduled a meeting, we need to show up. I know that sounds obvious, but sometimes people feel like they can, cancel at the last minute or what have you. We have to show up. If we're going to not be able to show up, which happens sometimes, we need to make sure we give notice and don't just be a no-show. We have to schedule appointments and take responsibility. And then finally, and I think every single one of these is a key, so think of them as individual keys to success in our REI program with our consultant relationship, but we need to disclose. Now that does kind of fall under communicate, but I put it especially here because there may be things at some point in the relationship, maybe we haven't said up front, and that's fine, we have a right to privacy, but that they're affecting, that are obstacles to our guiding or obstacles for our child. And we have to be willing to share that at some point. I want to say this as we look at this list for a consultant viewing this. It's okay to have these expectations. It is true that these things won't all be in place at the first time. So I'd say the same to parents. It is true that all of these things may not be in place straight away, but they're things we need to be moving toward.